Registration for the spring semester is now open and classes are filling up fast at Itawamba Community College. Named the #1 community college in the state for the second straight year by Wallet Hub, ICC offers 5 different class options with locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden that will help save you time and money while preparing you for the future. Email one of our friendly advisors at eadvisor@iccms.edu or call 862-8000 to sign up for classes today. Itawamba Community College. The best start here. We're talking with Michael Holloway. Michael, going to tell us a little bit more about spring registration that's going on right now at Itawamba Community College. But before we get to that, how's it going, my man?
It's going great, Adam. We're doing things as close to normal as possible. That means our offices are open. So we are currently meeting with current students and newly admitted transfer students to get them signed up for classes in the spring.
All right, where's your office?
I'm located here on the Tupelo campus in the brand new Academic and Student Center building, which we are so happy to have. And if you haven't seen it, it's definitely something to come check out.
Yeah, most definitely. That's where we're actually shooting today's show, and makes me a little jealous that I spend more of my time in Fulton than I do Tupelo. So maybe I'll come over here and help with registration one day.
We would love that.
All right, so let's talk about spring registration. Let's talk about we talked with Mandy, but let's talk about some of the things that you need to know beforehand, during, and after. So right now, if you're still on the fence about going to college, what do people need to know about registration and how to get signed up for it?
Absolutely. It's simple. 3 easy steps to get applied and admitted to ICC. You apply online at the ICC website. You send in a high school transcript or a copy of your GED and then your ACT scores. We can get you through that application process and admitted just by walking through the door and meeting with a professional academic advisor to discuss what academic programs or career technical programs that we offer and what classes that you would need in order to complete that degree.
But what if there's somebody right now that don't know what they want to do? Can they still come talk to you?
Sure. We have people who walk through the doors each and every day, and we have a professional staff of academic advisors who are ready to assist you with any questions or uncertainties that you might have. So that's what we do on a day in, day out basis, and we love to meet new people.
All right, so I've visited the website, iccms.edu. I've applied. I've submitted my information as needed. Now what?
All right, so several different things that you can do. You can walk through the doors and no appointment necessary and sit down with a professional academic advisor. You can email the e-advisor email if you're uncomfortable with coming on campus or just can't find the time, whether it be through work or your personal schedules. We can correspond with you through email. We can do academic advising and registration over the phone. It's something that we've all learned to do during this time, and that's do a video conference, whether that be through Zoom or FaceTime or whatever. So doing a lot of that these days as well.
Absolutely. So the academic advising, let's talk about that a little bit. What do people need to know about that? Because that sounds, for somebody that may not be used to college or maybe coming to college for the first time or maybe coming back to college for the first time, could be a little overwhelming or maybe, a little just kind of take you back a step. So kind of ease some minds on that process of the academic advising.
Definitely. Well, the one thing that our advising staff knows, and that's the uncertainty of making that big decision. And we want you to know as a staff that you don't necessarily have to make that decision the first day that you walk on campus. Most of our majors here or students have a undeclared major. Many of them have declared, and a lot of them change their major during the process. And that's a part of the academic advising staff of what we do is let you know what all options are out there and to help guide you, step by step through that process of knowing what's out there as far as majors, what the job market locally and regionally is kind of wanting, and assess what your strengths and weaknesses are and try to find that good fit for you and then show you how to do it.
And I think that's a bit of a stress that a lot of people focus on sometimes is, I don't know what I want to do. I don't want to waste my time. You're not going to waste your time because you can knock off your core classes at pretty much every thing requires, because I know whenever I first went to college, I was going into criminal psychology. I don't know if I was going to be Batman or what. I'm not sure. But now I work in sports information. So that shows that you may have one plan, but once I got introduced to things at college, I found my calling, I feel like. And so that's, you don't have to know right now, but you can have a basic idea, and you guys there help direct them from there.
Absolutely. We have basically an academic major for any bachelor's degree out there. So we partner up the 15 Mississippi community colleges with our 8 public universities, and if they offer a bachelor's degree track in the state, we can offer those freshman, sophomore level courses there that will let you transfer seamlessly to a university. The other part of the house is career and technical education, and that is designed to strictly fill the workforce in our area here in the state. So if we offer a program, you can rest assured that there are jobs out there and companies that are in need of your skills that you'll gain through our professional faculty members who teach in these programs day in and day out. And along those lines of kind of evolving and taking that first step, it's very important to take that first step towards progress of getting a class or 2 under your belt, getting that accomplishment, and kind of moving that forward. I think many of us are probably not doing what when we stepped on college campuses as freshmen, what we thought we would be doing. I would think the majority are probably doing something different.
Yep.
And that goes for myself as well. I started out on one path, and through the help of just experiences and speaking with instructors and advisors and other students, that has evolved and led me from a business major into working in enrollment management and academic advising here at Etowah Community College.
All right, so now we've got our classes signed up, ready to go. Just wait for the school year to start. What can they expect from getting signed up to classes to the start of the year?
Okay, so once you meet with your advisor and you make that schedule, you talk about kind of what your interests are, you decide on a track, and you get a schedule of classes. We have classes starting up on campus January 11th, and that's going to be our face-to-face, on-campus, live traditional courses. And then we also have online. Those will start on January 19th. And so if you come in this week or next week, we'll sit down with you and go through that process and getting classes. And then what you would do is just make sure you get everything in order with our offices, and whether that be financial aid or scholarships, and get ready for the spring semester to start in January.
Awesome. So give those dates for everybody to come register.
All right. So we are open through next week, Monday through Thursday, 8 to 4:30. Like I said, you can walk through the door, no appointment necessary. You can email the e-advisor. And we can handle everything over the phone or online or through email. We will close for 2 weeks and open back up January 4th, which will be 1 week before on-campus classes start January 11th.
All right, if they got any questions in between now and then, again, maybe uncertain about what they want to do if they want to come to college, how can they contact you?
Definitely. You can contact me directly at my email, jmholloway, HOLLOWAY, at iccms.edu, or you can email us at that e-advisor email, and that would go out to all of our professional advising staff, and one of them will pick that email up and take you from there and assisting you. And that's going to be EADVISER at iccms.edu.
Well, Michael, one thing I have asked just a few people, both on camera, off camera, in person, it's been an interesting fall. We learned a lot. We learned a lot about ourselves. We learned a lot about the college as well. What's your biggest takeaway from this past semester?
The biggest takeaway is with the uncertainty that we had in the spring and through the summer, the ICC administration worked tirelessly with faculty and staff and through a committee of professionals of figuring out how we were going to go about carrying on doing what we do, and that's educating students here at Etowah Community College. And I can't say enough about the commitment and the plan that administrators faculty and staff put together and how well it went this fall. We were able to carry out classes on campus in a traditional format, online, and through a series of Zoom hybrid options. And here we are at December with a successful fall under our belts. Students were able to come in and have a successful semester, and we're gearing up and looking forward to the spring.
Well, that kind of carries me into my next question as well. It's hard to set goals, not knowing what tomorrow holds, but what are some of your goals for next semester?
Definitely. Some of my goals are to continue to work with communicating with students through where they are. And that's one thing that's been a learning curve for me, and I feel like all of us. I was so spoiled to having most of my advisees and students come to me and sit down with me in my office, and no doubt that's the way that I would prefer to do it if we could go back to that way. But meeting them through Zoom technologies, when I did some of my early advising, sort of mid-semester, I did way more Zoom than I ever thought I would, and I was uncomfortable with it first, but it was another way to still have that face-to-face. You can see people's smiles and see their eyes, and you can tell when they're unsure of something, or when they're telling you about how well classes are going, and you see the smile and joy in their eyes. So meeting students where they are and helping them reach their educational goals, and that's kind of why I started doing this over 12 years ago. Was helping students get into college and seeing them succeed and ultimately graduating, and that's where kind of my goals are going to be for the spring, and that's just making sure I can stay in constant communication with these advisees of mine to help them be successful.
Awesome. Well, Michael, I appreciate your time. Anything else we need to talk about or look back at one more time before I let you go?
I would just say if you are a current student or a transfer student looking to come back to ICC from another institution that may be closer to home, or you want that face-to-face instruction, all you have to do is apply to ICC. And like I said, walk through the door, no appointment necessary, or email us at the e-advisor, and we will definitely reach out to you and make sure that we help you with registering for classes.
Registration for the spring semester is now open, and classes are filling up fast at Itawamba Community College. Named the #1 community college in the state for the second straight year by Wallet Hub, ICC offers 5 different class options with locations in Fulton, Tupelo, and Belden that will help save you time and money while preparing you for the future. Email one of our friendly advisors at eadvisor@iccms.edu or call 862-8000 to sign up for classes today. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.